Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little project share here. Got the 10 cards, one kit done, and wanted to share them with you. I just have a few minutes, so I'm gonna quickly run through them. But I thought first you guys would like to get a kick out of seeing the aftermath from crafting in a hurry. I utilized some of these products over here. And then I used my scan and cut. That thing is so handy for cutting out all the images in the paper. This is just the inks and whatnot. And then this is like where I was trying to keep an ear out for our phone and this and that. And anyways, this is the craziness when I couldn't get stuff cleaned up in between. Normally I'm much neater than this, but I was in such a hurry that, yeah. It didn't happen. Anyways, so let's run through the cards and stuff really quick. And okay, easy, don't get dizzy. Okay, and then yeah, I got so much to do. I still have to do a haul video for that stuff there, and that's my Tonic Studios kit that has been sitting on my table, and I actually have projects I'm working on with that, but I was trying to get it all scooched over so I could do this really quick. So okay, so let's just dive in here. So this card here, this is a slimline card. I actually was trying to do this, a similar version of this on a smaller card before I got the card kit, because I just got the card kit yesterday. And but this one is a little bit scrunched up. I used the flowers from the Stamps of Life Stamp and Die set, but they were a little bit big, whereas the puffy flowers, or the flowers that came in the kit, were actually a much better size, and the slimline was a much better layout for what I was trying to go for here. So what I utilized here is this scalloped, I don't think I can get this any taller, a scallop slimline card. I used the card base and cut it out in powdered sugar. I used just the plain scalloped layering piece and cut that out of the dark pink that came in the kit. And then I just used, in one of my other card kits, there was a square layering piece, and so I just lined up the two pieces of paper and cut them out, and then I just rounded the corners, like how much I wanted it to be, to make it look like it was sitting down on a cute little tablecloth, my little jar. And the jar is from the this die set here, jar dies. I cut it out in watercolor paper, and then I used a block and my Stamps of Life markers and highlighted the edges of the jar, and then put the water in there, and then used the puffy stickers in the kit with the little leaves there, and then hand drew the stems in with the Stamps of Life marker. I had some of this cute little checkered ribbon in my stash that's a pink color. The little bees are from the stamp set, right here, the stamp set there, and I used a little dies to cut those out after I colored them. Put the 3D Stamps of Life 3D glitter pen in the center of the flowers, and then stamped out the thinking of you, hand cut it out, embellished it with a sparkle jelly roll pen, and then edged the did the edges of it in cherry, the Stamps of Life cherry color, and popped the bees up on little dimensionals, and I think this just came out super lovely, and just a really sweet card. Oh, and then I layered a piece of that like tangerine ribbon or marigold ribbon that's in the kit, and so I just cut it and then you score taped to adhere it there, and this one came out fun. Okay, and so then next, this is just an A2 size card, powdered sugar card base. Used the stitched rectangles and cut out the largest one in black. Used a embossing folder, this Sizzix embossing folder on it, And then I went over the bottom part with my Stamps of Life powdered sugar ink, and just lightly went over the bottom raised edge there. Cut the flowers that were in the paper pack out on my Scan and Cut, layered them up there. These embellishments came in the kit. And then this is one of the extra little bees that I had from doing the other card, so I added it. Stamped out this in Memento black ink, the Thinking of You, flagged the ends after I cut it straight, and then Stardust Jelly Roll pinned over the top of it. Made a cute little flag for the corner, and added some puffy stickers there from the kit. And I think this just came out super fun, super nice, and really a different type of card. So then here, this is the paper that's out of the paper pack that came with it. This is the largest scalloped with the plaid pattern paper. It's this pattern paper pad, the Sweet Moments collection. And I used the orange or marigold plaid that's in it, then the marigold solid that was in it. This is like the third largest stitched rectangle. And then some of the other colors, the flowers that I cut out on my Scan and Cut, I just put this one and the leaves directly on the card, and these three I put on dimensionals. Added one of those little pretty gems that we got in the kit. Used the third largest stitched tag and punched it out of powdered sugar. Stamped the sentiment. Now the sentiment I actually cut. This is the sentiment, and shoot, where can I actually cut it. I left these two together, cut that one off, and then cut it in half, and then layered it up with the little flower that's in the little set, stamped it in marigold, and then added one of those cute little button stickers there. And then on the little hole on the tag, I ran a piece of that marigold ribbon and taped it down, and then cut the little edges at an angle. And I just think this came out so cute. Super fun. So there's three. This is the large circle Flip It, cut out in poppy. I love that paper. That color is so pretty. With a couple of the pattern papers, the small colored flowers, and then the small Sweet Moments. Used, I think that's Lemonade, is the light yellow that came in the kit. The green watercolor washed pattern that was in the paper pad. And then a powdered sugar flower. So there's like 3 circles in this set. So the largest is Lemonade. The second is the green patterned watercolor wash. And then this floral, outside floral die is in powdered sugar. So then some more of those flowers that I cut out of the paper pad has these in it, and I cut both sheets all out on my Scan and Cut. And so that's what these flowers are. Added some little pearl gems that I had in my stash. And then that same sentiment, I actually stamped it out again and then cut it out and then edged these in cherry. They're stamped out in Memento black ink, and these are up on dimensionals. Tied some of the pink ribbon that came in the kit, and then when you flip it open, use the large circle that's in this set, the large one, in powdered sugar, layered up some of the puffy stickers, and then the rest of the sentiment I stamped on there as well. And I think this just came out really cute. Isn't that fun? I love this. Okay, next, this is the 5x7. It's not back in its package, but it's this one right here. And I used the card base to cut the 5x7 card out. I used this lined background and cut that out in poppy, but it didn't cut out too well. So the outside ones punched out pretty decent enough, but the middle ones didn't want to punch out at all. So I just went with it and said design choice, left them as an embossed textured look, and then cut out this rectangle, the stitched rectangle, excuse me, Stamps of Life stitched rectangle. And I think that's candy that was in the card kit. Embossed it with a really pretty floral. Whoops. Really pretty embossing folder. And then popped it up on dimensionals, ran some of that pink ribbon that's in the kit around it and tied a little knot. This is more poppy layered with some of the pattern paper. And then this is part of the, you get a bunch of sentiments, and that was one of the sentiments. And I cut it out of Cricut white glitter because it already had adhesive on the back, and then just layered that on the top. And I think this came out really cute. I really like it. I love the poppy and the light pink together. It's super fun. Okay, so next, let's see. This is an A2 size card, so powder sugar card base. Some of the pink that was in the kit, just trimmed down to 4 by 5 1/4. More pink watercolor washed paper that's in the paper pad to 3 3/4 by 5. Then this stamp here is from a stamp set I just got. This one right here, I stamped it out, and then stamped out that just in case you forgot, I'm always here for you sentiment in how I did it on the other one. So in the cut version, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so that was stamped in I think cherry. I think it was, I stamped the note card in cherry, and then this is in poppy, I'm pretty sure. And then used some of the puffy stickers to embellish it. And I think this just came out super cute. So then here's this one. This is a slimline card. This is from the, both of Megan. Okay, so like there's a stitched squares. Stamps of Life has a stitched square die, and I paired it with this one here, the slimline die card set that must be just a regular one, the happy birthday one. And there's a layering piece that goes in here as well. And so I cut the card base out of powdered sugar, and then I used a layering that came in that set with this and cut that out of the lemonade that's in the kit. And then I also cut it out of powdered sugar and to get the squares in the center. And so those squares that were cut out of powdered sugar, I embossed with this embossing folder. And then I spritzed it with this Nuvo Mica Mist spray in the barrel swirl. And to get that like shimmer, there's like a light pale green shimmer on the background, and it's pretty darn fun. So then some more of those little flowers that I cut out with my scan and cut, I popped the two end ones up with dimensionals. Oh, the lemonade piece is up on dimensionals as well, and then these are glued directly down, and then that flower is glued directly down. The Sweet Moments is in the sentiment, so the layering die is out of powdered sugar. The Sweet Moments sentiment is actually cut out of a yellow glitter Recollections 12 by 12 glitter sheet. Just cut a strip out, ran it through the Xyron, and voila. Glued it on there. Used some of that marigold ribbon that came in the kit and put that on there with some sticky dots. Added some of the gem embellishments, and I think this just came out. Sweet Moments, Thinking of You. I just think it came out really, really nice, really pretty. And it probably just doesn't do it justice on the camera because you can't really see the pale green and the shimmer on the embossed panels there, but it's actually quite fun. It's quite a nice card. Yeah, really pretty. But I'll see if I can take some nicer pictures and put them on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so here's another one. So in making that card, I was trying to use green in the center, and I didn't really like how dark this was. So I had cut it out with this. Well, I ended up with these squares that were left. So I just took that green apple that's in the kit, cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4, layered some more of that. I think it's ocean patterned paper. What is it? Ocean. I think it's ocean blue patterned paper. That's 3 3/4 by 5. And then I matted those 2 of the squares on green apple, just a little larger, and popped them up on dimensionals, on dimensionals. I had some of this ocean ribbon in my stash from Stamps of Life, the seam binding, so I ran it around the whole card and tied the knot at the top, stuck them up on dimensionals. These are the flowers that were in the kit, and so I die cut them out of ocean and then green apple. And then I found this same style of embellishment that came in the kit, but I found it in my stash in white, and then used a little white flat back pearl there out of my stash. Stamped out the Thinking of You in Memento Black ink, hand cut it out, and then edged it with ocean, and then Stardust Jelly Roll pinned over the sentiment. And I think this one just came out really fun. It's like a 70s vibe. I really like it. So then here we have another A2 size card, powdered sugar card base. Use a large scallop, Stamps of Life large scallop, and cut out an ocean piece. Then the next one down, I cut it out of the black licorice, and then I white embossed Thinking of You, and then the floral stamp that comes in the kit. I white embossed them on here, and then I used my Pinterest. These watercolors I got off of Pinterest. I don't know the name of them. They came just like this. And they're a fun, shimmery. They work really well on dark, and you don't need a lot, but they're super fun. And so took a couple colors out of there to match the ocean and then the pink ribbon that came in the kit. And then I had some Gina K. What are these? Sequins. Clear quartz solid sequins. And I just kind of sprinkled them around and glued them to the centers of the flowers, and then sprinkled them around and added them. Glued the 2 together, and then popped the 2 panels up on dimensionals. And I think this just came out really lovely. A totally different, fun, shimmery, lot of interest. Really, really cute. And then last but not least, this card here, another A2 size powdered sugar card base. Used ocean and are these the same colors? Yeah, because I think it was out of the same sheet. Okay, so this will be 4 by 5 1/4. Pattern the pink plaid out of the paper pad. That's 3 3/4 by 5. Then I just cut a little strip. I think it was a strip that was left, honestly. And that is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 1/2, and ran it through an embossing folder. Did I put that over here? Oh, right here. This Doris embossing folder, to add a little bit of texture back there, which is super fun. And then this stitched scalloped panel here is from a Crafty Gal die set that I have, slimline die set. And it was this one right here, and it's the center there. And I just trimmed it down. And it's cut out of one of the lemonade. I think it's the lemonade. Yeah, lemonade out of the paper pad. And then just cut it straight at the top to match all these. So this one's popped. The ocean here that's embossed is popped up on dimensionals. This one's on dimensionals. And then I added some of the cut flowers and the leaves that I had done on the scan and cut. Embellished them with the flat back pearls from my stash, and then the one out of the kit. Stamped out Thinking of You in the Memento Black ink, Stardust Jelly Roll pinned over the top of it, and edged it in cherry, and popped that up on dimensionals. And I think this just came out super cute. And tied some of the ribbon that was in the kit around these layers before I popped it up on dimensionals. And yeah, it has a ton of dimension, and it's really cute. But all right, well, hope you guys enjoyed this project share. Sorry it's going so fast. I still have to finish up work, and I've been trying to do this in between doing stuff for work and things. But and you know, you guys know, you got family and work and everything else. So here's one more look at them all. So there's that one, and I'll put pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and share them there. And I hope you guys had a fantastic week. It is Friday. Today's Friday. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope you got your card kits and get to play. If not, get to still have some fun in your craft room. And thanks so much for always hanging out. And until next time, have a good one. Happy crafting, guys. Okay, bye-bye.